Hey guys, it's Destiny back with another video. You're watching the Decimania channel here on YouTube, your destination for all things professional wrestling. Back with another classic TNA pay-per-view review. This time I'm reviewing Victory Road 2006. It was an alright pay-per-view, I will say that, right off the bat. We'll get into this in a minute. But before we do, please hit that subscribe button, especially if you're new here. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss any new content. Like, share, and comment. All that fun stuff. And let's get right into the video. Okay, so we kicked it off with the Naturals. Managed by Shane Douglas, taking on the Diamonds in the Rough, managed by Simon Diamond. So, I don't know how much I really liked the pairing of the Naturals with Shane Douglas. On paper, it seemed kind of cool because, he was Chris Candido's friend, and that's who, managed the Naturals before he died. But, they won the match, the Naturals won, and then Shane Douglas was, berating them at ringside, you can do better than that, and it's well, you told him to get the win, and it's storyline-wise, talking about the storyline, you told him to get the win, so what else do you want? I don't know, I don't really know how much I actually liked this. It seemed cool, but at the same time, I think it just got booked the wrong way. I don't know. Dang, I wish Candido was still here. I think he would have been a really big influence on a lot of people in the business today. I think he would have had a career resurgence in TNA. I could have seen him winning the X Division title or something, or even the NWA title again, I don't know, but anyway, Naturals won that. Went backstage with Christian Cage. Who was talking about his opponents in the main event, which were Sting, Scott Steiner, and Samoa Joe. Then we had a match between Rhino and Monty Brown, which ended in a no contest. Because the referee got knocked out. I think it was Rudy Charles that got knocked out. Either him or Andrew Thomas. I don't remember. But that match was a no contest. This is a good match. Homicide and Hernandez of the Latin American Exchange, the LAX, versus Ron the Truth Killings and Sanjay Dutt. Sanjay and Truth lost to the LAX. We also had this really cool segment. I think this was before the tag team match with LAX, or maybe this was before no, I think this was before the X Division match. We had a segment between Team Canada in the ring. Can't talk. And Scott D'Amore, he thanked everyone in the group except for Eric Young. And they I thought they were going to do the old school style where they just beat the crap out of him. Or they just banned him like that. But they just took the jacket and the Team Canada pants and everything. I don't know, but and then Eric Young picked up the microphone and the fans were chanting for Eric Young. And he's like Scott D'Amore telling him he's going to get fired. And Eric's like, you think I'm gonna get fired? And the crowd's like, no. And I liked this era of Eric Young. I really did. Going back and watching it, I really liked this. It was a fun time in TNA. I don't know. I don't know. Eric Young, like I've said this many times on the channel, but he is great at what he does. He's really good at in reinventing himself. But yeah, Eric Young turned babyface that night. They kept blaming him that he was the reason that Team Canada was disbanded and had to disband and all this stuff. And yeah, so then we had Senchi, aka Low Key, versus Frankie Kazarian, the mystery challenger for the X Division Championship. Senchi won that match. I believe he would hold that until Bound for Glory when I think Chris Sabin beat him. Because they were in Detroit that night, right? I think. I'll have to review that one this year. Next we had a backstage promo from Christian Cage, Scott Steiner, saying that he was gonna basically beat everybody in that match. Basically, not really anything special, but we had hair versus hair. Raven versus Larry Zbyszko. Raven won that. We had that James Gang and Abyss versus Team 3D. This time with Brother Runt, aka Spike Dudley. And the James Gang and Abyss won that match. Wouldn't Abyss and Spike Dudley have like a one-on-one match or something later that year? I don't remember. They had some kind of a match against each other. I don't know if it was a multi-man match. Like, I thought they were like a Monsters Ball or something. I'm gonna have to go back and watch some of this. I could be remembering something wrong, but I think it was like Raven, Spike Dudley, and Abyss and something. I don't know, but what else did we have? That was I thought there was like 3 more matches after this. We had AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels and Sorelda, I think was her name. I don't know who she is. The first time I've seen her was in this match, unless she's somebody else that I'm just not remembering. I don't know. But it was them versus America's Most Wanted and Gail Kim. And this was for the NWA Tag Team Championships. AJ's team got the win in this. This was a fun match. We had, before that, I think this was before this match, we had an X Division Tag Team match. Kevin Nash and Alex Shelley versus Chris Sabin and Jay Lethal. Lethal and Sabin got the win. I don't know, maybe I'd give Kevin Nash a little too much crap, but I did like this feud. I kind of liked this feud. I kind of liked this whole Kevin Nash thought he was the X Division spokesperson or something, or he thought he was the leader of the X Division, and he actually wasn't, and Chris Sabin challenged him. I kind of liked that feud. So, I believe they would have a one-on-one match either at Slammiversary or at, I don't remember. They had some kind of match. It was one-on-one. I think it was a Slammiversary. But anyway. And then we had the main event after the AJ and Daniels match with America's Most Wanted. This was not a very good match. I mean, I thought it was okay, but I was kind of just... Sting won, which was cool. I don't know, there was just something about this match that I just wasn't into. Maybe I'll have to go watch it again by itself. I don't know. Because at that point, I was trying to get our daughter to go to sleep for a nap. So I wasn't really totally focused, but I was watching it, and it just wasn't that great. Jeff Jarrett comes out, disguised as a cameraman, and he sprays Sting in the face with, like, gasoline or something. Or what's supposed to be gasoline. I hope to gosh it wasn't actual gasoline. Jeez. Maybe it was, but then Sting came back out later and won the match. But yeah, that match had Sting, Christian Cage, Scott Steiner, and Samoa Joe. It's pretty, I don't know, it was fine. But this was a fine pay-per-view. I mean, it wasn't bad. I've just seen better, but I've also seen worse, I guess. I don't know. But I'm excited because next month we get to review some Lockdown pay-per-views. And I'm gonna go. This is gonna be it for me tonight, and I'll see you guys maybe for something tomorrow. I don't know. Doing another TNA figure review this week, or this month, next month, whatever. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought of this pay-per-view review, and I'll see you guys later. Stay safe, have a good night, peace. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.